Have you ever wondered why certain challenges seem to follow you throughout life, or why some people come into your life and change everything? Now imagine that even before you were born, you chose every detail of your life, from your deepest relationships to the challenges you would face. Does it seem impossible? But what if I told you that your soul planned all of this as part of a greater journey? The idea that the soul makes choices before birth is something fascinating and deeply explored by spiritual traditions around the world. Your soul, connected to a greater purpose, evaluates the lessons it needs to learn and the experiences it wishes to live through in order to evolve. All of this happens on a spiritual plane, where you work together with guides and higher energies to shape your next life. In this video, we will uncover how your soul chose your parents, your challenges, and even your most important relationships. Get ready to explore a transformative concept that can change the way you see your life: the planning of the soul in the spiritual plane. After death, the soul does not simply disappear or rest. She enters a state of transition where she evaluates everything that happened in her last existence. This process is not a punishment, but an opportunity to reflect, grow, and decide the next step in the evolutionary journey. In the spiritual realm, the soul is received by spiritual guides, beings of high energy whose mission is to help understand the lessons learned. Together, the soul and the guides review important events from the previous life, decisions made, challenges faced, and the impact caused on other people. It's like a big replay of the key moments, but without judgments, only with the aim of learning. It is at this moment that the soul begins to plan the next life. She chooses essential aspects, such as the parents she will have, the challenges she will face, and the lessons she wishes to learn. All of this is done based on a greater purpose: their spiritual evolution. For example, a soul that had difficulty forgiving in previous lives may choose situations that challenge it to practice forgiveness, such as complicated relationships or difficult losses. Connection with karma and free will. Although karma has an influence on the soul's choices, it is not a fixed sentence. The soul has the power to choose situations that help balance its past actions, but always with the freedom to act in different ways. This is what makes each life unique and full of possibilities. Why is this important? Understanding the soul's planning helps make sense of the challenges we face and see them as opportunities for growth rather than punishments or misfortunes. This understanding can transform the way we live, allowing us to embrace our experiences with more acceptance and purpose. How the soul chooses the important people in your life. After planning the main challenges and lessons, the soul takes a crucial step, choosing the people who will be part of its next existence. This choice is not random, but made based on deep spiritual connections and contracts established before birth. Spiritual contracts and the choice of parents. The first and most important contracts are made with those who will play fundamental roles, such as parents. They are not chosen solely for genetic or familial reasons, but for what they can provide in terms of learning and development. For example, a soul may choose parents who offer emotional challenges, such as a complicated relationship, to learn about resilience, empathy, or forgiveness. Even though family relationships may seem difficult, they are opportunities for growth. The soul knows that, through these connections, it can work on important aspects for its evolution. It's like choosing a strict teacher in a subject that you know is fundamental for your education. Friends, loves, and soulmates. Besides parents, the soul also chooses friends, romantic partners, and other significant people. In many cases, these souls have already crossed our paths in past lives. This explains the feeling of familiarity we have with some people right from the first meeting. These bonds are created to support us, challenge us, and teach important lessons. On the other hand, there are also the so-called karmic souls, with whom we have unresolved matters from past lives. These encounters are not always harmonious, but they aim to resolve unresolved issues and create energetic balance. The relationship. With free will, although the soul makes choices before being born, free will remains an essential part. You have the power to decide how to interact with these people and how to learn from the situations they bring. This means that even if a spiritual contract has been made, you can choose to break patterns or transform the dynamics of the relationship. Why is this relevant? Understanding that the people in your life have a greater purpose helps to deal with the challenges of relationships more consciously. This perspective brings more compassion and understanding, allowing you to see each interaction as an opportunity for spiritual growth. Lessons and challenges chosen by the soul. When a soul prepares for a new journey, it does not only choose the people it will connect with, but also the challenges they will face together. These challenges are neither punishments nor coincidences. They are part of a carefully structured plan to promote spiritual and emotional growth. Challenges as learning tools. Before being born, the soul evaluates which aspects it needs to develop. This may include learning to deal with forgiveness, overcoming fears, or finding courage in difficult situations. For example, a soul that, in past lives, avoided dealing with conflicts may choose experiences that force it to face and resolve problems directly. These lessons appear in different forms: complex relationships, to teach patience or empathy; losses, to encourage the appreciation of the present; obstacles in the career, to work on determination and resilience; the role of karma in challenges. Karma, in this context, functions as a system of energetic balance. It does not punish, but offers opportunities to correct imbalances created in previous lives. For example, if a soul caused suffering in a past life, it may experience similar situations to understand the impact of its actions and learn to act more consciously. How to turn challenges into growth. Although challenges are planned, free will allows each person to choose how to face them. This means that the way you react to difficulties is just as important as the challenge itself. A problem can be an opportunity to strengthen your inner strength or a chance to break negative patterns that repeat. Why does this matter? Recognizing challenges as choices made by the soul helps bring more clarity and acceptance to the difficult moments in life. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances, you become the protagonist of your journey, understanding that each obstacle carries a greater purpose, the purpose of the soul in each life. In addition to selecting challenges and relationships, the soul also defines a greater purpose that guides its existence. This purpose is the reason why you are here, what gives meaning to your experiences and connects all the choices made before birth. The purpose of life and the spiritual journey. The purpose of the soul varies from person to person. It can be a specific learning, such as developing compassion or overcoming internal limitations, or a greater contribution to the world, such as helping others, creating something meaningful, or promoting positive changes in society. This goal is not imposed. It arises from the soul's desire to evolve. For example, a soul that seeks to grow emotionally may choose a life in which it will learn about unconditional love, even in challenging circumstances. On the other hand, a soul with a broader purpose may choose experiences that transformatively impact other lives. Signs of purpose. Although it may seem difficult to identify the purpose of life, it generally manifests in things that bring passion and fulfillment. It can be found in connections with other people, in work that inspires, or in causes that deeply touch the heart. The purpose and free will. Even if the soul has a set goal, it is up to you to discover how to achieve it. The purpose is not an obligation, but an invitation to live more fully. Your choices throughout life shape how this purpose will be fulfilled. Why is this important? Understanding the purpose of life brings clarity and motivation. helping to see difficulties as stepping stones to something greater. This allows you to live with more intention, transforming the ordinary into something meaningful. Now that we have explored how the soul chooses every aspect of life before being born, from challenges to relationships and purpose, it is possible to see life with a broader and more meaningful perspective. Nothing happens by chance, and each moment, no matter how simple or challenging it may seem, is an essential piece of a much larger puzzle. Life is an opportunity to grow, learn, and reconnect with your spiritual essence. Understanding that your soul planned the details of your journey can bring a sense of acceptance and empowerment. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a co-creator of your existence. Think about it. If every experience in your life were a lesson carefully chosen by your soul, how would you start to face them? What changes would you make in the way you face challenges or value the connections around you? This is not just a spiritual reflection, but an invitation to live more consciously and intentionally. The journey of the soul does not end here. It continues in every choice you make and in every step you take. Thank you very much for watching. Share your reflections in the comments and tell us, how do you see the purpose of your life? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more transformative content. See you next time.